What should you do if you're interested in a girl who's a homebody? You know, the type who prefers staying in, watching shows, and playing games rather than going out. Many guys find these girls hard to pursue because they rarely get to see them face to face and often give up quickly. But let me tell you, not only can you pursue these homebodies, but it can also be easier than you think. Take this guy who messaged me, for example. He met a girl, an illustrator with her own studio, at a comic exhibition. She was cosplaying a character he really liked, and he gathered the courage to ask for her Instagram. She's a gentle homebody. He once gifted her a set of cosmetics, and she gave him a bag of homegrown apples in return. But she rarely goes out unless necessary, spending her time watching shows or playing games. Despite his numerous attempts to ask her out, he was always turned down. So how can he take things further? Let's look at their chat history. He mentioned taking care of his friend's cute cat one day, but she didn't reply. Another time, he shared that he had finished a long day of work and was treating himself to a nice meal. She responded that she was watching a show and advised him to take a break and not strain his eyes. He asked if she had eaten and invited her for supper, but she didn't reply. So what can we learn from this? I have to critique the guy here. I understand that he's struggling because he can't meet her in person and is trying to strengthen their relationship by continuously sending messages. But there's a better way to approach this. Let's discuss that next. Every level has its own way to beat it, and chatting with a homebody is no different. You have to be careful not to overwhelm her. Homebodies are usually accustomed to and enjoy their own comfortable space. They particularly dislike having their peaceful routine disrupted. Take Kanade, for example. She's just like the girl you're describing. When she's watching shows or playing games, this guy keeps sending her messages. She has to pause and take screenshots to reply from time to time. Because of this, she can't fully enjoy her shows or games. Put yourself in her shoes. How would you feel? Then, what if you can't see each other or chat anymore? How do you pursue her? It's quite simple. Just like, and favorite her posts. This way, you can show your interest without disrupting her routine. Today, I'm going to share 3 strategies with you that will help you understand and connect with homebody girls. 1. Control the pace of the chat. When she's busy, share snippets of your life with her. You don't need her to respond immediately. Instead, let her reply when she's done with her tasks. Show her that you have your own life too, and you're not just someone who's constantly bothering her. Keep this up for about a week. 2. Dare to disconnect. One day, stop texting her. This might confuse you. You might think, isn't it good to keep chatting? I'm not annoying her, and we can talk more when she's free. But here's the thing, girls get used to this kind of interaction. If you suddenly stop messaging her, she'll feel an unexpected sense of loss when she finishes her games or shows and finds no messages from you. She'll start wondering about what you're doing, why you haven't messaged, and these feelings will linger in her heart, naturally leading to her developing feelings for you. Sure enough, one night, she couldn't resist and messaged you first, asking what you were busy with. You replied that you had a fun day at the amusement park with friends. She responded, expressing her relief and concern, showing that she's gotten used to your daily contact and is beginning to feel emotions. 3. Let her emotions ferment. After a tiring day, you're ready to rest. This is the second point, have the courage to cut off the chat promptly. Let her emotions continue to brew. When you reach out to her again, she'll feel like she's regained something she lost. Her message saying good night shows that she's reluctant to end the conversation. Let these feelings linger in her mind overnight for an unexpected effect. The next morning, send her a good morning message. She'll respond almost immediately, saying she just woke up and is still lying in bed, not wanting to move at all. It's really nice to sleep in during the weekend, isn't it? Imagine how complete it would be to wake up and go out on a date with your partner. Through previous hints, you could send simulated invitations to test the girl's reactions. Can she respond? This is the only person I want to make amends with. I guess I won't find her until I'm in my 30s. The girl also made a joke, which shows that she understands it's hard to find a suitable partner if she continues to stay home all the time. It shows that she also has a need for love. Then we have to give girls an incentive to go out. When we go back there, we really feel the same pain. In this case, we should have the courage to lift the quilt. The girl came back laughing. Why did you lift the quilt? We said, you won't go out for a walk anymore. Find someone. Make the quilt comfortable all day long. The only thing I can do is wait for my parents to urge me to go on a blind date every day. We used humor to express our invitation to girls, letting them accept it naturally. The girl replied, laughing to death, not sleeping in, object not found. Okay, what does this girl mean? She is actually complaining. She actually wants to fall in love too. But maybe she messed up a lot of dates before, or maybe she hasn't met the person she likes. It's not that she doesn't want to go out at all. So we boldly attack, express ideas directly. But if every weekend is like this, just sitting around and waiting to die, then I can only envy others who are in pairs every day. In the end, even a humble guy like me has been abducted by others. Brothers, let's learn this method of hinting and expressing. It expresses one's feelings and won't make the atmosphere awkward. Even if a girl refuses, we can also say it's a joke. The girl is back here, quite reasonable, but there have been no comic exhibitions recently. Where to go for a walk? If you go to a place that is not fun, I will definitely regret it. Might as well stay at home. The girl did not refuse, but she didn't agree directly. Here comes the third point. You need to understand why girls stay home. It's not that they are boring and don't like to play, but there are no interesting people to hang out with. There is no fun place worth going to. Actually, they are the type of people with higher entertainment needs. It's just more boring than hanging out alone. It's better to stay at home and enjoy your comfort zone. I believe brothers who have been in contact with me also know this. Their humor and various kinds of emergencies, etc. So, homebody girls generally don't have a lot of emotional experiences. Their emotional thinking is usually simpler, and it's easier for them to be kind to themselves because of someone and become dependent on them. So, if you want to ask a homebody girl out, you need a strong enough reason to impress her. I feel good asking my friend to reply to me. Whether it's fun or not doesn't depend on the place. It's about the people we go out with. So I have a plan. We have a clear division of labor. I'll be responsible for choosing the location, and you're in charge of making it fun. This will definitely be enjoyable. The girl replied, but she hasn't gotten up yet. You have to wash your hair and put on makeup when you go out. Such a girl is indeed a homebody. When it comes to going out, she immediately began to instinctively avoid it. But it doesn't matter. This is just a habit of girls. We just need to help her take that first step, and we'll be fine. My eyes have their own beauty, and if you are just afraid of trouble, then let's be fair. The girl replied yes. What's the meaning? We say meeting is a matter of etiquette. You give me a well-dressed gift to make me happy, and I'll give you a perfect plan to have a great weekend. When the girl comes back, wait for me for an hour. That's it. My friend successfully had a first date with a girl. But I still reminded him that the first date with a homebody girl is very important. Because girls' lives are very monotonous. When you ask her out, you have to let her experience that going out to play is more meaningful than staying at home. It only takes this period to be more fulfilling. There were no embarrassing scenes, in other words, a particularly tortuous process. Then you go ask her out next time, it will be easy. Slowly, she will fall in love with my friend. After that day, my friend followed the chat ideas I mentioned. He continued chatting with the girl for a few weeks. He successfully invited the girl out to play together several times. Soon the two people became close. So, it's not hard to pursue homebody girls. The difficulty is, don't you take the time to understand why they stay home? If you know the right way, you can also win her over. If you're looking to master the art of attracting girls, want them to pursue you, or need advice on love and dating recovery, then stay tuned to my videos. Don't forget to like, share with your loved ones, and subscribe to the Dark Psychology World channel for more insightful content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.